So, welcome everybody for the Sit Chat, a weekly event which I volunteered to organize on behalf of Startup Ignition Team, SIT, and that's why it's called as Sit Chat. My name is Dinakar. I am a mentor and help companies and individuals improve their performance and grow. And earlier to this, I was working with Bosch for 26 years in India, Brazil, and Germany. With that brief introduction, let me introduce SIT to you and then hand over to our speaker for the day, Rashmi. So first is a brief about SIT. The brief about the SIT chat. The idea was basically to make sure that people who are part of the SIT group can get the visibility of what their competences are and what their stories are, so that the networking and the connections improve. That was the whole idea. And in doing so, I thought we could talk about some topic which could be of interest to everybody. And that's how the idea of SIT Chat was born. And on this slide, you see various SIT Chat topics which we have been addressing all this while. Today, our topic is going to be a little different. It's about the journey of a startup founder and a startup, what should I say, experienced, some kind of a connoisseur, you can say, who has been involved in startup for the last almost 30 years. So, but now has her own startup. That's an interesting thing. So that's what we will be talking about today. Before we get on to that talk, I just want to show our disclaimer to requesting you to contact your trusted professionals before you really implement any ideas or thoughts and insights which you may get from our SIT Chat today, so that we would always have a win-win outcome. And finally, coming to today's topic, it's about the journey of Rashmi Tangsali on Mintorie, an e-commerce platform for Indian artisanal treasures, which she has started. And prior to this, like I said, she's a real expert in startup with her participation in her husband's startup. She'll definitely talk about that. Over to you, Rashmi. Please introduce yourself and then give us the insight of your journey, and then later we can have a quick discussion. Rashmi, over to you, please.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. And thank you for this opportunity to be amongst all the other people who are experienced in this field. So I am just a little baby into this field. So kindly bear with me, whatever I'm going to talk now. So I would like to just introduce myself. I'm Rashmi Tangsali. I'm the founder and CEO of Mintorie. Mintorie is mint through stories. Mint and story is Mintorie. So here we are an e-commerce platform connecting Indian artisanals, small businesses, women entrepreneurs who make artisanal, handcrafted, and sustainable products which are made in India. So our focus is mainly the rural women and also men, and so that they come on board and they sell their products and they get the showcase of digital marketing. And our target is the urban and semi-urban buyers. So I can little tell you about the journey of Mintorie, how Mintorie was envisaged. Is somebody speaking in between? Can I go ahead? Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Hello?
Yep, go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'll continue. So Mintorie is a brand under Story Innovations, and it operates as an e-commerce marketplace. So as I already told you, we are providing artisans and experts in indigenous crafts a platform to showcase their skills and products. Mintorie is deeply focused on this specialized segment, which is not served well today. So Mintorie, which is conceptualized during COVID-19 pandemic, has just been launched over 2 years with a small set of initial products and to streamline the process. Sorry if you're seeing my messages. I don't think I'm screen sharing. Okay. So Mintorie, as I told you, Mintorie will cover every state.
Are you sharing anything? Sorry, you said
No,
you're
no, I
sharing.
thought I was sharing, but no, I'm not.
No, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I will do that. I will do it shortly after giving this introduction. So we cover every state and district of India and enable the unique talent of India or Indians to be brought into spotlight. So Mintorie understands that many people and organizations that list on Mintorie will be very new to e-commerce and intends to handhold and educate them so that they can have an easy on-ramp to the digital market. We manage and simplify the activities for our partners. A specialty of Mintorie will be the effort we put to showcase not just the product, but the story behind it. As I already told, we mean through stories. Every product has a story to tell, and it will be our endeavor to highlight and make it known to the world. So Mintorie understands the passion of each product. Our passion is to make our partner products do well and deliver a great experience to our customers. So who can also be sure that they're getting fantastic product of unmatched craft and quality. So there are many challenges which we face. The technology is something that many of our customers or vendors still have not adopted. We found that they need hand-holding to onboard with Mintorie. We have made it easy and very affordable for the vendors at Mintorie. We created a ready reckoner for the vendors who need more support. So we ensure that they are comfortable and Mintorie has the best of the products which are handmade. So as a startup, there are a lot of teething effects, issues in the company. We are a bootstrap company, totally funded by personal savings. So we learn each day, relearn each day. So there's a lot of things where we have to make this Mintorie very pocket friendly and affordable. So the feedback from the customers or the vendors is very good. And regarding the support we have received from our Mintorie team is very satisfactory. So currently we have around 700 products on Mintorie, which are all made in India and made by various women entrepreneurs and artisans. We have around 30 vendors on board with us. So many inquiries we do receive, but we filter and onboard so that the vendor fits into the vision of Mintorie, which I already said that we focus more on the artisans and the women entrepreneurs. So currently we are doing not too good, not too bad. We are balanced. It takes a lot of effort. And as a sometimes, I mean, I'm a solopreneur right now. I don't have a team. I have a team of founders who are there with me. Yes, we plan to focus this and take this to efficient brand building, both personal and company. We were in, look, can I share the screen now, sir? Do I have the access?
Yes, yes, very much. Please go on.
Are you able to see?
Yes, yes, very much. Yeah.
Yes. So this is a little bit. So Mintorie is basically, it's an online store for all things that are sustainable. So as a small business, you would want to focus on the craft, generate revenue, and not worry about promotion. What at Mintorie we do is we along give more importance to the products. Whereas like, other platforms like Amazon or Etsy or where they promote their platform. Here we promote the products. So what happens when these people on board with us, they get first time sales. Many of the people who have onboarded with us have actually seen the light of the, first time sales. So I can actually vouch on that, that it has been achieved by deep focus and real sharp product mix which we have. So the vendors we have from 4, 5 states. So we don't have anything plasticky or something. We generally check if they're mask made and then try to ensure, because everything cannot be handmade. Something like soaps or something, you need to use machines. Otherwise, you cannot even cut them into pieces and all. So it's a on we have a lot of sustainable products also, which is now the vogue. So we get our give for the what we can give to the vendor is we can give them exclusive clientele, we give them promotions, higher margins, and also the professional white glow experience with the personal touch. I personally work with the vendors and personally work with the customers also. Here, what we do is the onboarding is free. We don't charge. And then once they do the onboarding, we are not taking any money for the promotions because most of them cannot afford. So it is sort of, not like a big e-commerce platform where everything ever has a membership plan and people are into the commission status. But yes, I do have to run this. I take a very small percentage of it because the website needs to run and I have some other what do you say, daily things which have to go on. So for that we do charge. And this is how Mintorie works. I think you all know how online orders work, so I don't have to go deep into it unless somebody wants to know. So this is what I said. What we include in the package is free onboarding. So, and we give them social media presence and payment processing and our commission. So see, these are some of the case studies and how the pricing works also we have written here because some people don't understand. So this is a PPT, we give it to our vendors to understand how each and every whatever money is coming and coming into their accounts is totally clean, transparent, and they understand this. So everything is very clear here. I don't have it. I think you all know about this. So this is one of the vendor who has told that. So the vendors are very happy because some of them have already been into the big markets, but they have not found much sales or promotions what they have got. So they also get big ticket markets. They have also, this is one of the vendor from Chenpatna. He is very happy because he has got close to 70 or 80,000 rupees bulk orders, which I could get him through for some various corporate orders. This is again some of the case studies from Gurgaon, where we got a big order for 800 posters and it was taken up by us. This is again the eco-friendly materials. This is very popular among the school children for giving gifts and all. Yes, this is one more sector where this is what I spoke about, the artisanal soaps. This he is also a vendor with us, so he has good things to say. This is again our customers' feedback, which we have. We are on Google Business, so our customers are also very happy. And I am very happy to say that we have less than 1% returns compared to the other e-commerce platforms where average is about 10%. So, and our NPS score is about 9. We had a third party survey done too because we are a scaling startup. So we wanted to know how we are doing and how we are standing. So yeah, this is all what we do, how we run and how we work, how we give showcase to our vendors. Because through this only we can do, and we give a lot of gift vouchers also for events and offer discounts. Yes, this is the statistics which I told, which we are already into 50 plus pin codes. And our delivery partners are our Postal India. We go with them because we are a made in India startup. We have made in India products. We have media. We go through our trusted postal service. So this is all. So I mean, this is just a small introduction which I can give to Mintorie. So if you have anything to discuss or something, we can definitely talk about it. But I mean, I don't have much to tell, but if you have questions, I can elaborate and tell about it.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
a lot, Rashmi. It was a very short and crisp presentation. The first thought which came to me is, in our SIT group itself, there are quite a few people who are in this space, sustainable products and all that. Have you guys anytime tried to form some kind of a consortium or a group? Cartel would be a very strong word to talk about some kind of collaboration. Because the other day, SN Prasad was talking about similar products. Then I think there is one more lady whom I had met earlier. She also was talking about sustainable cosmetics. No? Have you done anything like that? That was the first
That
question.
Yes,
is,
from SIT, I think I forgot Milind from Banyan Trunk. He's
Uh-huh.
onboarded with us.
Okay. Banyan. No,
Okay.
I don't think I met
Yeah,
him.
he manufactures the sustainable wheat products, wheat
Wheat products.
straws.
Wheat
Wheat
products. Oh,
straws, he's into flavors.
Okay,
And
okay.
yeah, Archana Gore also, she does a seed paper.
Uh-huh,
She has spoken to me, and she is yet to onboard. So,
uh-huh,
I mean, what happens is people need to understand how it works and how it is working. But I have told them the entire process. So what they I have already given them the access to our platform, but they need to come back on board. But yes, my ask from the group will be we are trying to support artisans and build a better market for handcrafted products. So I would love to invite you all to join either as a vendor, or you can have a purchase in bulk, or for corporate gifting. Last year was very good. We had a lot of bulk orders, as
uh-huh,
you already saw the case studies over there. We did have a lot of good things, but yeah, the new year hasn't started so well for me.
uh-huh.
I'm yet to open account.
No, it should definitely pick up. See, the
Yes.
other question which I had is before I hand over to Hemant and Sagar. See, if you look at your uh, passion, no, what made you take on to this space? What was the driver actually?
Okay, that's an interesting question. I thought it will take time, so I didn't talk about it. Basically, I am a Rotarian also. I'm a
Uh-huh,
very passionate Rotarian. So what happened is I was into this sector. I was trying to help a lot of women entrepreneurs who wanted to do some sort and trying to handhold them and do. But
uh-huh,
during COVID, what happened? There were a lot of NGOs who actually were going into lot of loss. They called this every day. I used to get call, come please support us. And also I myself didn't have a job. My husband also didn't have a job. So from where will we keep supporting and generating revenue for them? So that is a time when I thought, yes, I will do a survey on all these NGOs all over Karnataka, and I will onboard all these people, and I did a survey. In fact, I did a survey with all the NGOs, because we are connected with a lot of NGOs through Rotary and non-Rotary also, because my husband is through he is into IEEE, so we are connected that way also. So we did, but then later on when I spoke, I mean, other nitty-gritties of the e-commerce platform came was we need to have a GST. So most and many of them don't have GST compliance. So that is where there's a problem. For any e-commerce platform, there's a government mandatory compliance. So that is where we had problems. So what we did to solve that problem, I got in touch with another NGO from Delhi, and we spoke to them. We gave them, in fact, a overview of Mintorie, how they can do, what the artisanal himself can do, and also that NGO helped them get the GST. Now we are trying to educate them to come and learn how to put in their products, because it is their product, their money. We actually cannot alter anything. So all I can do is I can take my percentage of that, whatever little I am taking, because I need to do that. Rest of it is all what they write. And if they don't write a compelling story, which Mintori believes in giving out stories, that is where we have a lot of challenge. And
That means
also,
you need to handle them on defining their sales pitches, is it? Or
yes, everything, including how to take a picture with what background and how many pictures, how clear the picture should be, what the picture should have. Otherwise, they'll take with the shadow, or it won't come well. So what happens is the same thing when they go to Amazon or anywhere, these are refused. They don't take because they are not high quality. Now with AI and all, if people can do well, it is very easy to clear the background, do things. Yeah, even I am challenged. I'm not a techie or something like all of you. I am also very challenged. I try to learn, and it's pretty difficult. And also, I became an entrepreneur, even though I was in an entrepreneurial family for almost 35 years, only at 50. I thought I have supported my husband much. Now I should have my own. So all this came together, and now my husband is also supporting my family entire. I make them sit at night, and we all work together. So
oh,
this is
okay, very
sort
good.
of a nocturnal startup.
Okay, okay, okay.
Bechara,
Two
Bechare.
more questions I have very quickly.
Yes,
First
please.
is, are you aware of LUB, Laghu
Yes,
Udyog Bharati?
yes, I'm the EC member.
Then there, have you made any presentation? Because this
They
Chaya
haven't
Prabhu, you
asked
know,
me.
right? Chaya.
Yes, I am there, but I kept asking, but I haven't got any.
But she has a shop somewhere in JP Nagar, right? Where the same kind of stuff is being sold.
Correct.
But they can't put
I
it on
know.
your platform.
They haven't come forward.
You made any presentation about Mintorie there?
No.
You should possibly do that.
Because in fact, I had asked them, but they don't give any chance to their members, I think, to present or something. So
Anyway,
I
so
have
I'll
to talk
speak
to
to,
them.
I know a couple of people there. I'll
Okay,
speak
fine.
to them and then
Wonderful. Yeah.
recommend that you should do you are a EC member, right?
Yeah. I'm
So
the North, LUB North member.
LUP North member. So I try to tell them to put in a word, whether it works or not, let us see. So at least some traction will come. That is the first
Yes.
one. And the second thing is, in terms of the various services which you need, for example, this topic about helping them make the sales pitch. Okay. I don't know if any of you have been exposed to ChatGPT. Uh, ChatGPT is a very simple AI tool. So there
Yes,
you can key in put in some keywords and then ask the ChatGPT to make a sales pitch for you. Okay.
correct.
So
Yeah.
these things, I think one of our techies, I don't know who is the right guy here. Rohit possibly the right person. He's a technology man. Whether you can talk about this option next week, Rohit. It's a very simple thing, where you can put in some keywords, which could be what product you're talking about, what is the benefit, and then ask ChatGPT to make a sales pitch for you. Maybe you can show that it's very easy, and then people can adopt that quickly.
So
And I would also like to request everyone, whenever you think of gift, think of Mintorie, please, so that at least your co-SITN will be benefited
Yeah,
and the
absolutely.
artisans.
Rashmi ma'am, if you need help with tech or entrepreneurship or marketing, please connect with me. I'll be more than happy
Sure.
to guide and help anyone who connects with me. My mother is
Yeah.
also into handicraft since last 30 years. So I've been into the
Oh,
business since long.
okay.
Sure. So thank you so much. Thank you.
I
And
will.
Hemant, you wanted to ask something. Would you like to you have lowered your hand? I think you are the first in the queue. You are done, or you want to talk, comment something, or ask something? Hemant, are you there? No. So Sagar, you are next in the queue. Please go on.
Okay. One of my questions anyway, Dinakar asked, okay, got that answer. The question is, Rashmi, see, the business that you are in, okay, has got two faces or two faces. Okay. One is, I don't see an entry barrier too high in your business. Okay. Now, either you call it as return gifts, corporate gifts, etc. You have a niche with respect to handicrafts, which anyway the access is there for the open market. Okay, so entry barrier is not too high. However, sustaining there and thriving there is very tough. Now,
Yes.
would you want to comment on these two? I mean, totally together.
In what aspect do you want me to talk?
How are you able to manage? See, when there is no higher entry barrier, you will have too many competitors, right? There are so many people in the same space. However, on the other side, not everybody is going to survive because of high demand of quality, etc., service, experience, all that. Now, how would you want to see or tell me that how did you manage to survive among so many people where there is no entry barrier, where I mean anybody can take up this business? Okay,
Yes.
how did you manage to be there now
Yeah.
selling?
How I am surviving still in this
Yeah,
major market. Yeah,
yeah,
because see, as I already told you, I think we give the white glow experience. The first of all, when artisan or a woman entrepreneur wants to onboard, we talk to them, we find out how and what they're doing, how we can help them, or do they fit into our vision, and then we actually make them comfortable with whatever procedure has to be taken up. I don't get help them get GST because they have to do it on their own. Once they do it and come back, we create a small market for them, like account for them on Mintorie. And when they upload each and every product which is on Mintorie from their account goes on promotion. Whereas in other, like, when you're seeing Amazon or you're seeing some other, what is a platform, they only advertise Amazon. They don't actually give focus for the products. Here, every product we are giving a focus. So once today, my good friend Sandhya is here. She has joined. So if Sandhya is adding, she's also entrepreneur. She's on SIT. So if she wants to put her products on mine, I will be giving her account the entire focus repeatedly. So what happens is these people, along with being for showcased on Mintorie and their products, they get showcased pan India, and also because of my connections, whatever I have, they get everywhere. And sometimes I don't know, we get orders, and also they may be getting orders outside Mintorie through our connections also. That nobody tells, because when there is a order, when they get profit, nobody would want to come back and thank you did the promotion, so we got it. So this is very, very hard. And also see, nowadays there's so much of Instagram, Facebook, social media happening. Every day new things come up. Every day new challenges are there. But in spite of that, we try to give. Suppose a small account comes in and they are doing hand painted fridge magnets. So we will put the making video. We will promote the making video along with the face of the vendor also. It is not, we just have a Mintorie logo on top. We ask people to buy on us. But yeah, till now, I think it is sustained mainly because of my connects. And also whatever corporate orders we are getting, those are all again, whatever we have made connections with the people who have believed in our quality, who have believed in our products. So until now, we have not had any complaints. That's a touching wood, and I've already told you we did a survey through another one. So we have not had any returns, nor we have had any issues with products being broken or returned. Nothing.
Rashmi, you're aware, अपना ये विनायक pai, okay, he last year he started his business of Relation Next. What he focuses on is corporate gifting with people less than 100. He doesn't focus on people more than 100 in a company. And
Okay.
he's also a CRM expert. If you could schedule a meeting with him, probably both of you can benefit from each other.
Okay. I'll do
Yeah.
that. I'll do that.
Vinayak Pai
I'm
is
even
his name.
looking for grants. If anybody of you know where I can get some grants without diluting my my share, I want to. I'm looking for grants. So if anybody can be of help, will be nice.
Hemant, where is Hemant?
I need all your, suggestions, your encouragement,
Uh,
and whenever I put on SIT, please guide me. I
Ma'am,
want that guidance.
I have a couple of questions. And one is like, let's say if I order on your site and the product is not available, then what do you do? How do you manage it with the artisan? Because the product has to come from the artisan, right? You take the pictures, you put it on the portal. If I give you the order and the product is not ready with artisan, what do you do then in that case? How do you
It's a
handle it?
wonderful question. Thank you for asking this. Once the what I do is every month I do stock checking on Mintorie. I personally do stock checking along with the vendor, find out which products are there, which product he has to make, and then we have either we make it zero if he's taking more than a week. Otherwise, there is an option for back orders. You can always back order and we will send it in 15-20 days whenever it is done. So we
And
call the vendor, we call the customer, we tell them that this is, you can always opt there. There's a back order. So we will tell them, we'll call them also and tell them that this product will reach you, it is being made.
okay, and currently you're not doing COD, right? Cash.
No, I won't go into that. COD is a very, what do you say, unreliable thing.
I know. So I'll give you two good options. One is you can give them bank deposits. Okay, option to deposit cash in bank, and then share the paying slip receipts on your portal. That way you can process the orders. That's one thing I'll suggest you should build on your website, on your portal. Second thing is you should join some women organization like Inner Wheel Club, which is part of Rotary.
I'm part of a lot of women organizations, sir. I think I may
It is
be
only
in a
there.
network of 10,000 people, 10,000 women. But it is very, very, hi Ramar, he is there. But I see very less encouragement there. I can name all the organizations where I'm there. I think Amar knows where all I am there, and I and Sandhya are part of one more women organizations, but we don't get much support from there. What happens is there's people don't want to buy from you because people think that Amazon, whatever you buy something, Amazon, that sticker is not there, right? But someday Mintorie will be there and you will all see
Yeah,
Mintorie there.
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
On a lighter
Yes.
note, like you have only women, Rohit, do we have only men organizations?
There may be, sir.
I have not come across.
Yeah, now let us get Sandhya online. Sandhya, you wanted to have a question? Please introduce yourself and then please comment or ask your question. Please go on.
Hello. Yeah, I'm Sandhya, and in fact, I'm the friend of Tansali, a family friend in the extended family. Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur by, a teacher earlier and turned into entrepreneur. And lately, since a few years, we are into software business and coming out with our own products. So I want to ask Rashmi, can you provide, because it's your own brainchild and how you have developed the software for Mintorie, can you involve or get my services being a part of your Mintorie? I mean, I have a website for the matrimony. I have a website for the parents of special children for to chat. So these are two websites. Is it possible for me to upload the service in your, because we have the GST as part of what you want, but think of if possible.
Yes, yes. We are now, as of now, we are only providing for products and items. The
Yes.
service part we have not yet started.
Huh.
So
You can think
once I
over.
do that, yes, you are in my family, so I can
Yeah,
always get into
that's one
you.
thing.
Yeah. You can
Secondly,
talk about what service you wanted to, put out here so that other people will know.
one is the matrimony website. It's called saptapadisoulmate.com, and it is open for all Hindus. Particularly, people ask, is it only for Brahmin? Is it only for, North Karnataka people? It's not like that. It's for all Hindus who follow Saptapadi and spread across all countries. And there are registrations already there.
I'm
and
part
it is
of it
spreading,
actually. My
yeah,
daughter
it is,
is registered
yeah,
there.
it is spreading by word of mouth. So I'm not into marketing at all. I'm proud to be, part of so many, circles of friends and all. It's my nature. That's one thing. Secondly, it's about Sahaya Manjari, which, I feel it helps the parents to chat. Okay, so parents of special children, and I being one, we need the information, data, references right from childhood, right from the birth for various surgeries, etc., till caretaking. Okay, the age factor comes in. So these are the two websites which have come already into the launch stage, and I want that to be spread across, about through Mintorie. And my second question is, I have come across this Now Prabhuti Trust in Basveshwar Nagar, which is run by the directors of Asha Special School in Basveshwar Nagar, if you have heard of. And those children, in fact, they delivered the products today. They are into hand block printing. The children, the selected children, the chosen one who are experts, they're all into hand block printing for banners and reusable banners and saris and, many other products. If I want to refer to them, is it possible? I don't know whether they have the GST. Is it possible, from your website to promote those
Yeah, I
products?
think we have spoken about this already.
Yeah.
And we did understand that there were some challenges. So we have to, if they can always collaborate with another aggregator. There are many
Okay.
people who will buy this, put them
Yeah.
in their shop or
Shop.
something, and then list it on Mintorie. So
Yeah,
that
just
also
keep
can be
these
done.
two
As a
things
third
in
party,
mind.
they can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Thank you
that
so
can
much.
be
Thank you
done
very much,
by.
Sandhya ji. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much. Now, Rashmi, see, if you look at it, it's basically some kind of a retail business, right? What you're into?
Yes,
It's retail
it is a
e-commerce,
retail business.
retail business. Now, in our SIT group itself, in the platform itself, there are a lot of people in this space, right? And the other thing which you mentioned is very true. There are a lot of people who are there as collaborators or as the well-wishers, but really are not really very active in either helping you or promoting you. This is something which is a psychological phenomena which I see in the market. You know, wherever you go, either they don't promote you because they are not so confident about what you do, or they possibly just forget it. You know, it's not that they don't want to promote it, but just forget it. So these 2 points, may I ask our marketing expert today online, our Ajit Kaikini, to please talk about your perspective on how people like Rashmi or you or me, who are part of so many groups. We're also part of SIT group, right? If you look at it, our ability to promote ourselves is also not great. What psychological aspect is the one that drives such behavior, Ajit, so that people like Rashmi can use her networks to promote the product better? What are the key
I
drivers?
think what Rashmi said about Amazon. So we have to create that psyche. Once that psyche is built, promoting anything becomes easy.
Sure.
Very unfortunately, like see iPhone, how they built a psyche. You know, something very exclusive. But when I become very generic, then acceptance becomes a little bit of a problem. If I am able to crack 1 or 2 big businesses, like if you see that candle making by that person in Mahabaleshwar, do you all know about him?
No, no.
He he was selling candles. He's blind. Now he's employed more than 200 people, blind people making candles. And he did one wonderful thing. He made a year's contract with Reliance Group. And that's it. And now he has got entry into 45 countries. 45 countries. What happens is, if I can break the ice with one big name of all gifts, all yearly gifts taken through us, and give them such wonderful, beyond their imagination service, then forget India. The world comes to you. This
So
was one candle, I forget the name of the person, from Mahabaleshwar he started. Unknown place. But today he has, you know, more than 1,000 crores. I mean, something which is unbelievable.
Mhm.
He's got a huge factory.
Mm.
He just broke into Reliance factory. So now our job is, am I just going to sit and promote, or anchor to one, just like a ship without anchor will start moving. We have no anchor, so we start moving. Can we put in our time, energy, attention, and effort in getting one big contract and sell it in a manner which promotes that we are uplifting thousands of women from the villages? If one such company comes forward, then no looking back.
Yeah, so if that is the case, let us say, because Rashmi, I think you know Ajit already, right? You must have.
Yes,
So Ajit is somebody who has been a master in sales for a long time. If Sandeep was there, we could have asked him also. He's not here. Now, what I wanted to think was, if suppose we look at big companies, you know, let us take the channel, whatever Ajit is suggesting. Maybe would Godrej help you? I can connect you with somebody in Godrej. Have you had any connections there?
No, I don't.
Godrej and Boys, they're a big company, pretty big company, big group, or somebody in the Aditya Birla group. You know, all these companies do some kind of a CSR. Is it possible to consider this as a CSR expense also?
No, this cannot be
won't-
taken into
No,
CSR.
no,
No,
It
this
will-
is a private limited company. It cannot be.
no.
No, forgetting about the company, the company can at some point of time become a trust. See, if you are
Yes,
saying
we
that,
have
look,
to have a trust, and then it has to go in a different angle, and
Huh.
that become another vertical of mentoring.
no, I'm telling you are a same e-commerce platform. If today you're telling it's a profit-making company, so you need to have a plus bottom line. If you are talking about a trust, it is zero bottom line. When it is zero bottom line, you are getting your salary, your compensation, everybody's compensation is covered in that. But you don't make money as a stock shareholder. I don't know whether for such products where we are trying to promote rural India, rural products, etc., would that make more sense? I'm not very sure. Okay, maybe we should really look at talking to some legal experts and trying to see whether it makes sense. I can connect you to Godrej. That is one possibility if you want. Then I will connect you to Shrikant Acharya. He's one of my clients. He does gifting. He's a big guy in corporate gifting. But there, I'm not sure whether the cost will work out or not. You can at least check it out, okay, with these guys. And the other thing is, in LUB, I will try to speak to Narayan Prasanna and maybe your Krishna or Srinivasan or somebody there to see if they can at least organize one session with you as make a presentation like this. It's not that there is a big effort involved in that, so that and Chaya Prabhu can be involved in some way to at least see if our products also can be featured here. It won't cost them anything. I think for onboarding, I don't think you are going to charge anything, right? For any artisan, or
No,
they also pay
onboarding
someone.
is free for artisans.
No, correct. For onboarding also, do they have to pay, or it's only
No, it's free. It's free.
free? Only, and then I'll also connect with another chap in Orissa, who is my mentee, who wanted to at some point of time do something similar to this. He wanted to go for foreign markets, not for Indian market.
Actually, surprisingly, we have had some international transactions, but they're paid in Indian rupees. So I had not made out, but I'm happy that we are into the international sector now. But once all this, I place myself somewhere, I want to get into the international market also.
Yeah, see, again, another thing to the SIT community, I'll ask this question here and maybe I'll also post in the SIT group. See, there are a lot of experts here, okay? When I talk to
all are experts. I really
when
am
I
a
talk
baby
to
there.
Manoj, it's like, see, everybody can spend some time, some share in uplifting our own companies. Forget about doing anything outside SIT group.
Well said.
I'm not sure what hinders us in doing that, to really openly help you out, whether, let us say, Sandeep Ori, Dinakar, or Sagar calls you up and says, what way can I help you out? I'd asked Manoj, and I have to do a post in the SIT group to proactively do that instead of waiting for somebody to ask me.
There is no system for that.
Yeah, that's what. For that, I'm working on that. So I'll come up with something in that direction.
In fact, Milind Bhav sir, who was on Mintorie, I have promoted his wheat straws. I went around all over good restaurants here and gave samples to everybody here to use and get back to us. So,
yeah, see,
I mean,
no, what I'm trying to say, Rashmiji, see, in your case, you are trying to sell his product through your platform. Apart from the product,
no,
there
apart
is
from
also
that, even if he could get a bigger order, I was
it
open
could
for
be
that.
order, it could be trying to help you out with your marketing, it could be trying to do something with your finance. So many things. We need to have a target that out of the SIT group itself, there must be at least 5 WOW companies in the next 1 year. I'll talk to Manoj also on that. Now, Nina ji, please go on. After that, we come to Sagar.
Like you.
No,
Sagar,
one
you
second.
wait. Let us give the chance to Nina and then you
No,
come
I
to
don't
you.
have a question. Ajit ji, that person from Mahabaleshwar is Dr. Bhavesh Bhatia. The company is called as Sunrise Candles.
Very true.
Okay.
Very true.
Thank you so much. Nina ji, please go on.
Good
Rohit
evening,
will come back to
everybody.
you. First, we'll
Good
listen
evening,
to Nina.
everyone.
Yeah, please.
And Happy New Year, belated Happy New Year. Respects Amar sir, Ajit sir, Sagar, Rohit, Dinakar ji, and Rashmi. It's wonderful to see women doing so well. And I was a little quiet from SIT because we were connecting to about 181 countries. And tomorrow we have our World Storytelling Championship Grand Finale. I will put the link and the thing in the invitation in our SIT group. I welcome all of you to attend that. And while I was just thinking when you were talking, I was thinking, why not? We've connected to these countries. We have people in every country now. So we could definitely help you sell your products.
Oh, that's very
All
nice.
that we have to do is give you a little room in our website so that, we have about, right now we have about 12,000 people coming every day visiting our website. So we've actually grown. So we could definitely help you there. So we need to help each other. And so I will maybe talk to our IT guys and reach out to you too. you know how we connected with the Turn to Turkey. And tomorrow you'll see a different kind of a program. So it would, and you would really, you know, you would really connect to people there.
Yes.
And yeah, people
I know
would.
your passion. You worked through it, and I have worked with you. It's wonderful working with you.
So it would be nice if you can get on our platform and start selling products in other countries also, because a lot of people want Indian products,
True,
and
true. Yeah.
we could route it. You could route it through us.
Yes, yes. Very nice. And glad to meet you again
I
after
know.
Turn to Turkey.
Thank you so much, Neena ji. Yeah, Rohit, please go on.
Hi. I can help you. I've got good stand on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook. I'm quite active there. So if you can give me a small introductory video, which I can post on my WhatsApp status, which will
Okay.
give you a lot of viewers. Plus, I've got very active followers on LinkedIn. I'm very active out on LinkedIn, right? So
Okay.
you can give me introductory video. I'll put your video plus video on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever I can. I can do it
That
for
would be
anyone.
very helpful.
Yeah, I can do it for anyone who comes for that help, for that
Oh,
client.
that's wonderful. In fact, I'm learning Instagram in the very hard way and doing it. I'm not a pro into that. Yeah.
Cool, man. Looking
Thank
forward to
you so much. I mean, it's very encouraging. Today, I feel I can achieve more than what I'm thinking with all your support. It really, the small platforms like us really need more support and encouragement. Thank you
I,
so much for
I think
this.
that is very interesting. LinkedIn post and all the social media, we are quite a few people, and in our own networks, if we can promote. See, it's a question of the way the digital marketing guys work. That's something which is very unfortunate. I've always had a situation where you engage somebody for digital marketing, they've got their own network where a lot of likes are made. So your number of likes will increase. And if the likes increase, then the visibility of your video or your posts also become better in the social media. You
yeah.
know. So if you are promoting in our own groups by putting in one or two words, that would make a lot of sense. I apart from LinkedIn, any other place where we can promote within our own circles, connections. Because let us see like this. I always feel if you look at a lot of large companies outside India, they have become large because there was somebody in those countries who believed in
Good
them and
connect.
then supported them. No, not because
Right.
they were really better than us. Somebody supported them, and because somebody supported them, they had an application. They improved over time. So it's important that we also, in some way or other, support our own companies and our own friends and family, which unfortunately is not very strong in India. We are
Yeah,
more used
maybe
to criticizing than supporting. I don't know
we
why.
have a sit group, we have a community, so you can come up with a sit marketplace.
Sit marketplace. No,
Where
tell
Good
me.
idea.
That's something very interesting,
Very
Rashmi
interesting.
ji. What happens if suppose in the Mintorie you already have a platform, right? You already had a
Yes,
platform.
yeah. It's a running
What
website.
happens if you just create a mirror image of that? Okay, and then in that platform you allow the sit group only. It's only for sit people, only the sit members who can advertise both their products and services.
Yes, that can even generate revenue for
Can you do
me.
that?
I have to talk to the tech team and find out about that.
It's only just mirroring this, that's all. It's nothing. You already have a platform.
I will talk to them and I will revert back.
Let's see. I'll follow that up. I'll follow
Because
that up.
why I was thinking is marketplace for sit as a WhatsApp group or a community group. Each one of us can promote our not the products, our social media handles.
Come again.
If there's a marketplace, like what Rohit ji said,
Uh,
where we can promote our social media handles. Every company has social media handles. So we
okay.
can only promote the social media handles, not the products. The social media and ask people to follow this. Nowadays, WhatsApp has come up with channels also. So we can promote our channels and then people can follow our channel. In fact, I have put many times in SIT, nobody has followed me.
Follow where? In the YouTube channel, is it? Or
No, they on WhatsApp, there's a channel now. So you can create your own company channel and you can keep
Rashmi,
adding, and then you can follow that, and you will your products and whatever is the new on that website or on the on that service, you will get to know. Maybe
yeah.
I'm
see,
See,
Rashmi,
yes,
what
Sagar
happens?
can put it.
What happens in these WhatsApp channels? Okay, unless I mean, it is a slow building process. See, just like Insta influencers, okay, you need to if you look how these WhatsApp channels trend is, these influencers with altu faltu things have got a lot of followers and people follow there. But when it comes to products, okay,
Organic
organic is very tough. Okay, but our effort is not, I mean, let us not undermine the results that it might give, but this is going to give later. But what Dinakar is trying to actually tell is, look, now it is about 1,000+ people in SIT. And when we spoke about, and all of us, at least 90% of us over here are entrepreneurs, okay, or solopreneurs, whatsoever. Now, what Dinakar just hinted is, why are we not having a marketplace for our own self?
Self.
correct.
Okay, so there, what happens is, together probably, I mean, say for example, I don't think so Ajit ji is going to shy away from marketing his services, whatever, right? So he can get listed in that marketplace, and this marketplace can get overall traction. Okay, this is where I suppose Dinakar is trying to hint that we are sitting on a gold mine of data, and
Yes.
this data is this is of the producers, I mean, service or products. So we are, what he asked you is, can you mirror image? So in that angle, we have to think. And coming to WhatsApp channels, it is going to take a lot of time because we are all busy following altu faltu.
Why, very well put. Alto falto, yes, but that is the only thing that is trending now. Actually, what is required is not trending well. So I'll find out with the tech team about the mirror image and possible advertising of set on Mintorie.
Yeah, so what I would do is two things. One is I would try to see if there is some kind of a collaborative or a group digital marketing.
Yeah.
We can have a call with our tech team. I will organize
Yeah,
that.
your tech team, and I am thinking of 2-3 names. I will come to you offline, where one is that platform. Okay, one is the platform. Second is people who are joining that platform may have to pay some minimum money, and for that minimum money, we will basically do social media marketing of those products.
Yeah. Good idea.
And since we are going to pool all of us together, we are not competitors. There could be somebody who is in training, somebody who is in mentoring, somebody who is doing sustainability products. We put everything together and then market that. That means we are going to make SIT as a different platform, marketplace itself. So everywhere you go, you see that SIT, and when you go inside the SIT, you will see a lot of products, and then there we can also say that, look, there is some kind of a validation done within the SIT itself that these companies are genuine. There can be some kind of an expert analysis, expert assessment to say that they have done, they're robust in whatever that they're doing. And that could also be a good way. One is testimonials. So within the team itself, there could be people who have used your service. In the SIT group, there could be people who have used my service. I'm sure there are people who have used Ajit's service. Otherwise, we can get testimonials from outside, put it in this same platform. And then that would be then marketed as a platform, not as an individual company. And it will also be much more affordable, because then we can go in for a larger budget for marketing. And we talk about multiple spaces we are basically serving the both the industry and society. So that could be something
Excellent idea,
interesting.
sir.
Amazing. This is another
Excellent idea,
startup
Dinakar sir.
idea.
Excellent idea,
Amazing
Dinakar sir.
startup idea. One more mini startup.
So let us
Very
see.
nice.
We'll try to do that. I'll talk to you. Muthu is the right guy, the digital marketing whom we have met, and Rohit, who's already here.
We'll have a offline
We'll try to
meeting with
offline
my
and then
tech
try
team
to
because
try to.
I'm not a tech person. I will not be knowing much
Yeah.
about all this.
Yeah.
So I can connect to people, do my PR, do my other things. But yeah, this is social media
Dinakar, sir.
marketing, all that I can do. Yeah,
Yeah,
please tell
super.
Rohit ji.
Super.
Dinakar,
Super.
sir, I would like to say something. I'm
Yeah,
not.
please go on, Rohit. Please go
I'm
on. Please
just
go on.
not only a tech guy. I'm also into sales and marketing, entrepreneurship, a lot of other stuff, right?
So it's even better, Rohit ji.
Better.
Even better. Sales and marketing.
I come,
So,
sir, I come from a business family, seeing retail business, wholesale business. My mother is into manufacturing business, handicrafts,
uh-huh.
and I'm a commerce graduate with law background, and I've been doing technical since so many years and learned everything by my own.
Okay. So I only have
Yeah.
experienced you as a tech guy because of so many discussions on website and that member platform and all that. So that's good.
Work with some of the top brands globally through agencies, so I can always give a 360-degree view of anything if I can understand that stuff.
Yeah, so Rohit, you tell me, if suppose this idea of creating a SIT marketplace, how does that sound to you? Does it make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, sir. Very much.
Makes sense. Okay, super. So let's
I think you have to bring Manoj into
know
this,
each
and
other,
Manoj will not say no.
we all know each other, so we can watch about our services. We'll also
correct.
more confident that people will not cheat, and of course, if they are cheaters, then they can be kicked out. Simple.
Yeah,
Dinakar,
and since
sir.
we are going to combine, even if you are going to pay 1,000 rupees, and if there are 100 members, 1,000 into 1,000, 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees digital marketing is much different than doing digital marketing for 10,000 rupees.
So we can
Yes.
work in BNI format, so that everyone can be a brand ambassador for everyone, each other.
Yeah, sure. That's great.
Save money on digital marketing.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Ajit ji, you had anything to add? I see that you're making a lot of notes.
No, I was just thinking, as you all was speaking, I was thinking of my, daughter's dance. She's been doing in Bombay and Bangalore. And last weekend, it was in Mumbai through that Mumbai festival.
Yes, sure.
They kept it in Royal Opera House. I was thinking, so much expense, how are you going to make up? And my daughter told, Papa, let us take a risk. And I have never seen such a houseful in, when you go on banging to the right people at the right time in the right manner, things really open up. It was unbelievable last weekend.
Yes, you shared it with me. You shared that with me.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I mean, where she has reached now, she straight away, one big hit, she's booked by so many people.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave that example of that sunrise candles, which he reminded me, because that one blind person, how his life changed just because of one reliance.
Yeah, that's true.
And same thing I'm seeing happening to my daughter, one opening.
Yeah.
So now the question arises, can it be an opener for many more?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much. Thank you, Rashmi ji, for inspiring presentation and a kind of a energy that led to all of us talking about something interesting. Okay.
Thank you.
And I'm sure something will come out of this discussion, and we do further discussion offline. And before
Definitely,
we end,
I look forward. I'm looking forward.
Before we end, let me invite Amar as usual to conclude the session, and then we can have a good night. Amar, please.
Yeah, good evening, Dinakar sir. Good evening to my fellow Rotarian Rashmi ji. I think so, you gave a very good insight of how to promote products, both handicrafts and other on a platform that you collectively share. Dinakar sir, so passionately you spoke today. I think so. I'll say in Hindi, samudra manthan kiya to amrit nikla.
Yeah.
आज का सारांश यही है कि समुद्र मंथन किया था, सारांश निकला. One wonderful idea that has come today. So I am very serious about this. I've been always emphasizing this in my concluding speech when I say collective effort will always show a good result. I think so. You shared that idea very good today. Under one umbrella, when you represent, when you show it on a platform with trustworthiness, I'm sure no one can beat us. Watch my word.
Thank
I'm
you so
telling
much.
I'm telling you, this is which I have always been trying to talk. And today, rightly, you have said that we should bring all the products, that services, whatever we have in SIT under one platform and share it across the global field or pan-India, wherever we have our connects. I think so we'll reach out to many more and we will grow into a bigger family. You know, it's like the large banyan tree. We can grow. That's my best wishes for you today, sir. Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Rashmiji, for sharing your wonderful thought. I wish you all the best. And as a Rotarian, I know you very well. You have been trying to do so much of good work. Keep doing it, and look forward to listening to you more next time. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank
And
you.
before
Ajit ji,
we,
I am a great fan of yours. Thank you
No,
for
no,
all
sir.
the
I'll share. I want
motivation
to share
you've
my.
given me. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
I'll share my daughter who does corporate gifting, one of its kind. I'll share her portfolio with you also. I've shared once before. I'll share it once again with you, ma'am, and connect with her. I'll share her
Sure,
numbers
sure.
also.
Yeah,
before
sure.
we end, would all of you like to switch on the cameras for a short photo? And what Rohit wrote, maybe I just read it out. He speaks about all of us needing to read the book Tipping Point.
Yes, so
Yeah, correct.
it's a good book. It will tell you that you don't know where your destiny lies, right? So there have been a lot many events in the past and still happening, and it will keep on happening in the future, wherein you're not doing anything, but it will go from 0 to 10, and from 10 to 100, and from 100 to -1. As simple as that. So it's all about
Very nice.
keep on hustling. That's it. Keep on doing whatever you can
Thank
do
you, sir.
as part of your
रोहित जी 500 साल में जो नहीं हो सका राम मंदिर, 500 साल में कोशिश करने वाले की हार कभी नहीं होती है, जीत होती है.
सही
तो
बात है.
500 साल में हम लोगों ने जीत के मंदिर बनाया है ना, बनाएंगे सर, जरूर बनाएंगे. ये भी
Slow
होगा.
and steady, we win the race.
Yes.
No, over the so many weeks that we have been doing Sit Chat, I realized something very interesting. See, whoever who comes here, they share their wisdom, and at the end of the 1 hour, I believe that they get to some extent motivated and pushed that what they are doing is correct, and I'll continue moving on. And that
Yeah.
contribution that all of us are doing is really not, you cannot really equate with any money at all. As an
Yes.
entrepreneur, one is we have got our own internal drive, but to have people who say that they are going to stand behind us and you can take the next step forward are not many, you know. And if that push is there, that is a huge value that we are adding. You know, because I was talking to Manoj the other day on how can you give without spending money, and this is one of the ways of giving without spending money. A big gift. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
No,
Thank you
we'll
very much.
give it, sir.
what-
We'll give it. Dinakar, sir, your passion, I think so, drives all us of the hunger to be on Thursday with you. Let me tell you, I just come back from my doctor's visit, but my hunger to listen to you and to listen to the speakers and meet friends, I think so. This is one thing that I always love to be with you, sir.
Thank
I
you
think
so
so.
much.
The drive is there.
Thank
Yes,
you.
So-
I'll
Thank you.
make a,
So
I'll make a
Dinakar-
sincere
Dinakar
request
and
to
Ami-
everyone. Yeah, please visit mintorie.com today, at least to see how the website is and
Yeah,
give
sure.
your feedback.
Sure. Yeah, Ajit, you wanted to say something.
What Dinakar and Amar said now, if you see मंदिर, जो ये मीटिंग होता है वो मन में धीर आ जाता है.
धीर आ जाता है.
हाँ, मन में धीर आ जाता है
धीर आ जाता है.
और अमर बनने की एक आकांक्षा बढ़ती है.
क्या बात
बिकॉज
बोल.
दिनचर्या जो को हम करते हैं उसमें एक आकार आ जाता है, सो दिनकर बन जाता है.
अरे
वाह.
क्या बात
Thank you.
बोले, क्या बात
वाह.
बोले, बहुत
Thank you.
बढ़िया बोला सर.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye
Good
bye.
night,
Good night.
everyone.
Good
Thank
night.
you,
Good night.
Dinakar and
Bye.
SIT for the
Right,
opportunity.
Thank you,
Bye.
Rashmi. Thank you, Rashmi.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Rohit, nice seeing you. Nice seeing you.